folks. That's what I normally say. Hey, folks. Welcome to Planet Shannon TV. I have made a new channel, and I wanted to welcome old friends, new friends, potential friends to my new channel and just give a little hello and welcome message. I'm sort of expanding or freeing up the sort of parameters on the things I want to chat about and share about. I know a lot of people probably know me from my sci-fi surprise series over at my film-centric channel, and that's going to come over here, and so we can enjoy all those awesome and not so awesome science fiction movies. Isn't it interesting? I think I'm 7 films in, 6 or 7 films in out of 50, and wow, not all of them are winners, but I'm committed to do it. You know, I think with the exception of one film, whether or not they're science fiction, they have been a lot of fun. So anyway, but yeah, I wanted to expand, not to just talk about movies and film, but also, you know, books, and which I snuck in because I read a lot of book to film stuff, but also knitting and art and TV and ideas and, you know, just anything really, and anything that I've been finding impactful or things that have caught my eye. And so I wanted to have a sort of more generic home base. And Planet Shannon is actually my original blog, which was very quiet for several years, but I'm over there again, mostly talking about Star Trek. Out of all things. I'm in the Star Trek Next Generation rewatch. I'm just past the halfway point. Anyway, so I thought a fun way to start was to do, I know many of you already know me, but I thought it might be a fun way to do also just sort of like an icebreaker, get to know me, and then it's actually, I'm going to make it into a meme so I can get to know you too. And that's by using this awesome format called Currently by rukristin papercrafts. I hope rukristin, I'm saying that right. And my sister Jamie actually shared this on her Sketchbook blog, and I'll put a link to that. And it can be used for Project Life, which is a way to capture your year. And I know over at rukristin, she's doing it weekly on Fridays as a journaling exercise sharing on her blog. I am saying her, I'm inferring. I don't know you that well, so I shouldn't say that, but if you're not, I'm sorry, and if you are, awesome. So let's get to this. So this is things that it's sort of just it's a way to sort of check in on things that you are currently into. I don't know. Alright, so currently watching. I watch a lot of both film and TV, but I would say recently the thing that currently popped on my radar that's kind of different for me was I watched the FX series pilot, The Americans, which is very surprising that I watched it because I'm Canadian, and it's about sort of Russian sleeper cells in like 1980, and I'm not only Canadian but I'm also Latvian, so it kind of makes no sense that I would watch this, but I actually thought it was quite compelling, although rather disturbing. So if you're take note of the warnings. Like, I know they have warnings on almost every TV show now, but they're actually, has some disturbing stuff. But that's currently what was impactful for me. I think I'm using that as my subtext, or my currently impactful. Currently reading. Okay, that's a bit of a lie. The Host. This is my next read. I haven't started yet. I have this note in here. I borrowed it from my mom back in April 2009. But I'm reading this sucker in less than 2 weeks, because I'm going to talk about it over at my Twilight podcast with Marina. So if you have been trying to, if you are looking for an opportunity to read The Host, you can always read it and then hang out with us and listen to our thoughts on it when we get to it, which will be February 18th when that goes up. So, no, February 25th, so 3 weeks. What's next? Currently listening. I have been listening to a lot, but the one thing that's really I really was surprised this got me, and this is kind of silly, that it would surprise me, but the Best of Bond, James Bond CD. Last year I did my Bondathon, where I watched all of the James Bond movies, and having set that's almost all, it's up to the end of Pierce Brosnan years, the theme songs, I was surprised at how kind of nostalgic that was and how much I appreciated being able to hear all the songs. And it's really interesting to see the artists over time, because you have to be a pretty big artist to get to land a James Bond theme, and so most of them are very well known, and then every once in a while there's someone I don't know that well, and it's just a really interesting, collection of songs. And I actually, it's weird, sometimes I enjoy the song more than the movie, which is really weird. What's next? Currently making, I'm actually really excited because I'm a knitter, and I have decided to make this sweater. It's hooded. There's the hood. There's the hood. It's from Stitch and Bitch, and I'm doing the back because you always start with the back, and I'm not very far along. It's the bottom edge. I changed it a bit and I did this technique I found in a Vogue knitting pattern where you do the bottom rib twice as long with a purl row in between, and then you knit them together, and then you start the sweater, and it makes it thicker and lays nice and flat. So, I don't know. I hope I have enough yarn to do it. I don't know if it's actually going to exactly match that stripe pattern because, we'll see how much yarn I have. Normally I would never, this color actually totally reminds me of my granddad. He always had brown sweaters. So normally it's not a color I would pick, but I had it, and I'm actually starting to really like it. So funny. Currently feeling pretty good. I've had a rough period, but this week I'm actually feeling pretty good. So happy about that. Planning this channel. Actually, I've been obsessed about trying to find a name that I liked, and all I was just, when you get that sort of the one thing that's on your mind that you want to get done and you can't quite get it, and there were several URLs I couldn't get, and then I was a little miffy about, Google Plus wants to link all of your identity stuff, so I had to work through all that, but so now I'm planning, I guess, my next video. So the planning energy was so centered on this, and I'm not planning the next thing yet. And loving clean laundry. I am loving clean laundry. I love the fact that when you have everything done and you can actually pick anything you want to wear. Anything. Whether it's an evening gown or your favorite t-shirt or, something whimsical or like 5 things on the same day. I love it. I absolutely love it. And that's big thanks to my sister, Jamie, who helped me because I had so much laundry to do, and we've been working through it, and it's been really great, which is really kind of a funny thing to say, but it makes a huge difference. So I'm going to invite you, if you would like, to share what you're currently interested in. I'll put the blurb in the bottom, and a link to where you can get the free downloadable currentlies, and which fit perfectly into Project Life if you're doing Project Life, or you can cut them out and put them in your journal, and also to my sister's post, which reminded me of where to get it. So that's me. I hope you enjoy my new channel. I do actually have my next thing already lined up. I know I'm gonna vlog about, but it's going to be a little more open-ended, and I hope that is fun and enjoyable to watch, and of course my sci-fi series will continue here. Alrighty folks, thanks so much for watching.